how Google handles billions of searches every day, or how YouTube processes so many videos at once. So, the process behind it is distributed computing. In this video, I'll explain it in the simplest way possible. So, first, what is distributed computing? Distributed computing means using many independent computers to work together on one big problem. Think of it like a team project. Instead of one person doing all the work, each person takes a smaller part and finishes faster. In the same way, computers share the load. Computers communicate with each other and act like one powerful system. So, there are three main components in distributed computing. First thing is nodes. These are individual computers that do the actual work, nothing but machines. Nodes are nothing but machines. Network, this connects all the computers so they can talk to each other and share data. And another one is middleware. This is a special software that helps coordinate the work between computers, like Spark. Let's say you want to analyze all videos on YouTube to find patterns. If one computer tries to do that, it might take months, right? But if you divide the work among 100 computers, each one handles a small part and you can get the result in few hours. That is the power of distribution computing. It is nothing but the teamwork for computers. So this is again another example where, let's say you order a food using online application. Okay, so let's say you are in Andhra Pradesh, and so your phone or machine A is also in Andhra Pradesh. Now, after placing the order, the web server of the application receives the order, right? So that can be in a different location, geographically different. That is another machine. And once you place the order, authentication happens, right? Let's say that is in Delhi. So this is again another machine. Once the authentication is done, the restaurant receives the order and it accepts the order, right? So let's say that is in another location. And once the order is completed, once the payment is done, the logistic server receives the payment, right? And after all of this, it needs some place to store the data, which is again in the different geographical location and different machine. So for placing one single order, it is handled by different machines in different locations using distributed computing. So this is the process behind it. The key idea here is, instead of one big computer doing all the work, use many smaller machines that each handle the part of the job. And the advantages are faster processing because many computers work in parallel. So the processing becomes faster. Fault tolerance. So if one computer fails, other computers can still continue to work. So we have some fault tolerance here. Scalability. If you want the work to happen or increase the work to happen fast or increase the power, you can always add more computers. But there are some challenges as well. First one is synchronization and computing. So when many computers are working together, they need to stay in sync. Just like team of people who must coordinate who does what and when. So if one computer finishes early or sends data too slowly, others might have to wait, causing delays. Also, because they are not in same place, all coordination happens through messages over the network. So this is why proper communication and timing are very important. And handling failures and keeping data consistent. So, in distributed computing, one or more computers might crash or lose power or get disconnected or whatever. So, when that happens, the system must continue working without losing data or giving wrong results. This is called fault tolerance. This is both advantage and disadvantage actually. The ability to keep going even if something fails. That is what fault tolerance is. But it's not about continuing. All computers must also agree on the same data. That's called data consistency. And network latency. Computers in a distributed system are connected through a network, like the internet or local network. Every time they send or receive data, there is a small delay. That delay is called latency in general. Because the information takes time to travel, the latency can happen. So, if the data is large or network is slow, the whole process becomes slower, even if the computer themselves are fast. So, this can be one of the disadvantage. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.